Amir Muhammad, in our last two interviews, you was very adamant about Amir Muhammad being the person that killed Biggie. But I never got to ask you, why do you believe Amir Muhammad did it? So why do you believe he killed Biggie? What was his motive?
I think that David Mack and Rafael Perez, who was working, doing security for Death Row, they had got and took that job to probably kill Puff. And they end up killing Big for being a casualty of war. I think that that particular hit was for Puff. And Puff didn't even know it until the FBI told them, yo, we think that's for you. So if you're getting paid to do a job, he was already doing his job. So that's why I think he did it.
So I want to backtrack, my man, because you made a comment and you said something that you never said on my platform before. You did say on my platform before that you believe Puffy, he was the target, but you never said that the police told Puffy that he was the target. Elaborate on that.
The FBI told him that. Phil Carson said that in the dossier. He said, I went to Sean Combs. He was reluctant to speak to me. But when I told him that we believe the hit was for you, he said that's when Puff gave him his attention. The FBI, Phil Carson,
Wow.
he investigated the case. He was the one that said that the LAPD definitely, those rogue cops, had something to do with the murder of Biggie Smalls. They did the murder and planned the murder of Biggie Smalls. They were seen at the Peterson Museum. They were seen picking up bullets at a crime scene, picking up shell casings. This is the FBI agent saying this. So now, he told Puff that he believed it was for him.
So a few days ago, man, I seen a news clip that was from the LA local news, man, and they showed this on March 9th, which was the anniversary of Biggie's murder. And they said that Amir Muhammad lives in Atlanta now and he does real estate. Do you think Amir Muhammad will ever come out and speak?
Why would he? Why should he? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Yeah, I killed him. Oh, yeah, I had something to do with it. He gonna stay far away from it as he can. Murder don't go away. You understand what I'm saying? The statue of murder is always there. They'll come get you 30, 40 years from now. If he's still around when the statue at those cases being sealed is up, then he gonna have to talk or say something. But those cases, that case was sealed. Until they say that the case is closed or solved, that information stays sealed. But that information is what we need to get the killers in jail. They sealed the evidence that we need to put the killers behind bars. Because you know why? And that's what, if you've seen that program, like you said, he said that it would have cost LA 400 or 4 to 600 million dollars for their officers being rogue and killing the notorious Big.
Do you think Biggie and Puffy had a good relationship before Biggie got killed?
On the surface. On the surface. But if you look at behind the scenes, nah, not at all. They did shit to each other too much. Puff leaking his music to the street DJs. Big giving hits after hits. Puff having people swindle him out of his publishing. Big putting his publishing in somebody else's name so Puff don't get the money. They was doing little shit that people would hurt somebody for. You know what I mean?
Right.
Stealing from each other in a sense.